Hello everyone, I am Tarun Sharma, a second year BTech student from the North Cap University Gurugram. I welcome you all to today's session. Today we'll be learning file handling. File handling in Python allows us to create, read, update and delete files. So let's start with opening a file. To open a file, we use Python's open function, which generally requires two arguments. First argument is file name itself, and the second argument is the mode in which we want to open the file. There are generally 6 modes, which are given below. R mode for read, A for append, W for write, X for create, T for text, and B for binary mode. Let's start with opening a file in reading mode. The default mode of open function is reading, so we do not have to specify R for reading mode. For today's session, I have already created a sample text file which contains 3 lines of data. To open this file, we have to just pass its file name to open function. If we run this cell, we can see that our file has been loaded successfully. In Python files, we have different reading methods. Read, readline, and readlines are some of them. We will go through them one by one. Read method returns the whole text as a string. Here we are using read method to return our file as string and storing it in our text variable. If we run this cell, we can see our text from our file and we can see that the file type is string. Next, instead of reading all the text, we can limit it to read the first few characters of the text file by passing number of characters we want to read to our read method. Here we have passed 6 as the number of characters and we can see that we received only 6 characters here. Readline method reads the first line and returns it as a string. Readlines method reads all the text line by line and returns a list of lines. Here we are printing the type of line variable, which should be list, printing the list itself, and printing the length of list, which should be 3. As you can see, we get our desired output. Alternatively, we can use with method to open a file and split lines method instead of read lines to get a list of lines. When we use with method, we do not have to close our file manually. As we can see, we get the same output as above cell. Moving on to opening files for writing and updating. For both of these operations, we must add a mode parameter to our open function. The write mode will overwrite any of the existing content of our file. If the file does not exist previously, it will create a new file. Whereas append mode will append our data to the end of the file. If the file does not exist previously, it will raise an error. Here we are opening a file named newfile.txt in write mode and adding some data to it using write method. As we do not have any file with the name new file, it should automatically get created after running the cell. As you can see here, now we have file named newfile.txt and we have our content in it. Now we will append some text to the new file we just created. We are using open method to open the new file in append mode and using the same write method to append some text. When we run this cell, we can see our text got appended. To delete a file, we use remove method, which is predefined in Python's OS library. We have to import OS library to use this remove method. We just pass the file name to this remove method and it will get removed from the directory. After running the cell, we can see our txt example file got removed. Moving on to JSON files. JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation. In general words, it is a string representation of JavaScript object. In some cases, it looks similar to a Python dictionary. There are generally two ways to represent JSON formatted string in Python. The first way is to use double quotes and wrap a Python dictionary inside it in string format. The second way is to use three quotes and make it a multiple line string. Our next task is to convert a JSON formatted string to a Python dictionary. For this, we will use JSON library, which is predefined in Python. Here we are using a multi-line string to denote JSON format. The JSON's loads function converts the string into a Python dictionary. As you can see, the type of the variable is dictionary, and we can see the dictionary here. Our next task is to convert this dictionary to JSON formatted string. Here we are declaring a dictionary and using JSON's dumpAs method to convert this dictionary into a JSON formatted string. We are using the indent argument, which provides extra indentation to beautify the JSON format. Our next task is to save a JSON file. Here we are using the same Python dictionary and using the open method, which we have used earlier in txt file, and write mode to create a new file named jsonexample.json. Here we are using dump method instead of dumpAs and passing the file name to dump the JSON format in that file. After running this cell, we can see a new JSON example file has just created in our directory, which contains our Python dictionary, which we just dumped. Moving on to the last topic of the day, which is CSV file. CSV stands for comma separated values. It is used to store tabular data such as spreadsheets. It is the most common data format used in data science. CSV format somewhat look like this. To read a CSV file, we use reader function, which is defined in CSV library of Python. The reader function takes two arguments. First one is the file itself and second one is the delimiter, which in our case is a comma. Here we are iterating through rows using a for loop. As you can see, the first row of our CSV file contains column name, so we are using a formatted print statement to deal with the column names. Then we are using another formatted print statement to deal with other rows. And finally, we are printing the number of lines in our CSV file. As you can see, here are the name of columns, the statement which we just printed, and the number of lines are 2. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. For regular updates, do subscribe our channel and hit that bell icon. This is Tarun Sharma signing off.